My first foray into cosmetic tattooing was eyebrows. And no eyebrows is a very emotional thing for a woman. And as a young girl, I had plucked the eyebrows so severely that they literally stopped growing. My eyebrows grew in a way that I didn't like. So I had hair here, and then it started down like that. So I simply plucked and plucked and plucked and plucked. And after a while, nothing grew back. I just took it all off. So I would have to use pencil after pencil after pencil. I was constantly trying to figure out ways I would paint, clear nail polish over. I would spray hairspray on it, anything to get it. But if you went swimming, you had no eyebrows. If it was a hot day and you accidentally brushed your face, you had no eyebrows. You know, there is really nothing to be nervous about. It is, it's not painful. It isn't tacky. It isn't trashy looking. It is absolutely, the next step after makeup. And the time that it changes, the kind of time that you can save once this whole process is over with is unbelievable. You really can, get ready in a few minutes. I've had eyebrows, eyeliner, and lips done. This is the worst I'm going to look. Now, I have literally no color in my lips. I was monochromatic. I was putting on lipstick 10 times a day, and I want to tell you, do you know what? I bought every lipstick that was out there. And do you know what the difference is between a $2 lipstick and a $40 lipstick? $38. That's the difference. None of it stays on. I don't care what they say. So Athena did the lips. We were in Palm Springs on a vacation, and I was looking in a store, and this man was following me around like I was a shoplifter. But my lips were so red at the time, and I kept looking at these t-shirts, and he finally came up and he was very upset with me, and he said, "If you get lipstick on those shirts, you're going to buy them." He said, and I took the shirt, I held it up like that, and I went like that and rubbed it on my lips and on my face, and then I held it up, and it was as clean as could be. I thought the poor dear was going to have a stroke. He wound up saying, How did you do that? And could my wife get those lips? And I bought the shirt. Don't be afraid to try this. And the thing is, there are many people that don't really even understand what this is. When you say, "Oh, I'm tattooed," they think of the battleship Maine across your chest. They don't understand that there's a difference between body pigment and body tattooing and the facial things. But as we've always said, the makeup is the fun part. But the real treasure of this skill is the women who have had mastectomies, or who have are burn survivors, who have been able to feel wonderful about themselves again. And it's wonderful to see all the testimonials from the women and men that she's done that say, you really changed my life. I say eyebrows changed my life, but when somebody who's had a double mastectomy, who's gone through cancer, suddenly has beautiful breasts again, that really changes your life, and it really makes you feel wonderful. I think there's still a lot of people that don't know what you're talking about, or they have seen some bad work, and then they go, "Oh, well, I have a friend who had eyebrows," and you had bad work, but the skill level of someone like Athena is, beyond description. It's an art. It really is. You have to have that artistic talent. It changed my life. It really did. It changed. Eyebrows change your life.